Hello, it is me, Militant Ginger, and it is February the 9th, 2017, although you would think it is the midst of winter in Alaska, the weather we've had. So last night we had a good 8 to 12 inches of snow. Well, actually it's probably about 6, I don't know. But it is pretty fearsome right now. So I've been working from home today. I'm just out taking the dog for a walk out in the snow with the boys. I'm looking quite mountain manish with my raccoon skin hat and my leather jacket. A lot of people have said to me, isn't it cruel to have a real raccoon skin hat? And I'm like, have you ever met a raccoon? They're bastards. They just go through your trash and give you rabies. So you know what? I feel no guilt about this hat whatsoever. It's very warm as well. So, I did not make a video yesterday. I apologize for that, but that's because it was my birthday. And I had a really lovely day. So I took a day off from work. I got up at 6 and let my wife sleep in because I'm like that. But my wife gave me the opportunity to go to the gym for an hour and a half, which was fantastic. I did my biceps and my back, and then I was on the treadmill for 25 minutes. It felt really good. After that, whoa, sorry about that. Whoa! I'm trying to use a selfie stick with a real recorder and it's not working out at all. So after that, we went to the movie theatre with a friend to see Hidden Figures. And if you haven't seen Hidden Figures, it is an amazing movie. It really is an amazing, amazing movie about a fantastic and incredible slice of American history that we really haven't even talked about until now. And then after that, it gets better. It gets better. Then my friend Mara and my friend Emily came around and we had a steak dinner from Longhorns. And then my wife and I went to the New Jersey State Theatre and watched a concert by Postmodern Jukebox. Now, if you're not familiar with Postmodern Jukebox, they are a band that started on YouTube, and they take modern pop songs and recompose them and rearrange them into the styles of like the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s, which is fantastic. Because I'm not really into popular music, but it's great to have songs that you are familiar with because they are like implanted in you in such a way in popular culture, but then have them arranged in a style and aesthetic of music that you're really into, because I've always been into like the Sinatra thing and stuff like that. So there we go, we had a fantastic time. They were amazing. Got back super tired, but they were great. Anyway, so today, woke up, blanket of white stuff outside, and blanket of white stuff outside. Sorry, look at this.
Hello, Frosty!
I think that dog's got cold paws, so I'm going to take her in for a bit. Yeah, so this morning we had a blanket of white stuff, so I couldn't go into work because my truck, it's fixed, but I haven't picked it up from the garage yet. And you can't drive a rear-wheel drive Pontiac Firebird in 8 to 12 inches of snow. That's not going to work, not going to work at all. I'm going to actually go and try and find that car somewhere because it's so low it's probably been buried beneath the snow. Anyway, so I worked from home, did a lot of work from home, and now we're just taking a little break to go out, walk the doggy. And we bought booties for the doggy, but yeah, the doggy's a bit too small for the booties at the moment. Working on that. It's funny, Americans treat their animals very different. I'd never really like experienced the whole thing of buying your dog boots and stuff like that, but in America they take that stuff very seriously. Right, I've been rabbiting for 3 minutes. I'm trying to keep these videos short. What I was going to say today is, last week I was talking about being depressed, and I was really struggling with being depressed, which is not like me. And then this week I'm not struggling with being depressed. In fact, I feel pretty good. Do you know what the secret is? I finally lived up to my New Year's resolution and I went to the gym every single day. 5 o'clock I got up on Monday, 5 o'clock I got up on Tuesday. Yesterday I didn't need to get up at 5 o'clock fortunately, but I went to the gym, and going to the gym every day I feel fantastic. I feel really good. Like it must be the endorphins or something like that. So I'm really, really happy about that. And also I've been looking into more things. How can I achieve my goals of like not being such a fat chubber and things like that? And I might have stumbled over a big deal. So my big thing is I eat too much. And I especially like to drink beer, and beer is not good for losing weight. And I've been studying this thing called intermittent fasting. So it's funny, one of the problems is, you know, evolution has made, we're just monkeys who live in the snow apparently, but we are designed thinking that we're always going to be hungry. So like, we want to go out and find food and stuff food in our gob as much as we can. And the problem is, of course, that we live now in a modern society where food is not scarce. And in fact, what we've done is we've stripped out all the nutrients from food and just shoved in there a load of like cheap and easy calories. And so we're all getting fat. So what intermittent fasting is, it's kind of like a caveman thing. When you're a caveman, you live in a cave, and you'd get up in the morning and you wouldn't be able to eat anything until you went and like grabbed it and found it. So you'd like pull some roots from the ground and slaughter a wildebeest or something like that, and then you'd eat it. So you probably only eat like one meal in a day. That, my friend, is the trick. Intermittent fasting is you have a gap of maybe, some people do 16 hours before they eat. So that means you stop eating at like 8 o'clock at night, and then you don't eat again until like 1 o'clock the next day. So you skip breakfast and you skip lunch. Other people, they do 1 day a week, you just don't eat anything for 24 hours. The one I'm interested in is called the warrior fast or something, which is where basically you don't eat anything for 18, almost 20 hours. So between say 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock, you can eat whatever you want. The rest of the time you don't eat. And that's interesting because there's only so much food that you can shove in your gob between 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock. And in fact, there's only so much alcohol you can shove in your gob between those times. So I'm thinking that might be a good solution for me. And to be honest, I'm not a big eater in the mornings anyway. So I think with the correct application of sparkling water and coffee, I can probably survive that. So I'm going to give that a try. Anyway, I am going to wrap this video up. It's nearly 7 minutes long, and I have a tendency to wax verbose. I'm going to make another quick video after this, so stay tuned for that one, and then I will talk to you tomorrow. Ta-ra!